Hi there, and welcome back to our 2009 NFL mock draft here at Studio 428. To my right, we have Josh Knoll, and I'm Chad Nelson, and let's run through the last 16 picks of the draft here really quick. With the 17th pick, we have the Arizona Cardinals selecting Chris Wells, the talented running back from Ohio State. And with the Cardinals, obviously, they're throwing Edgerrin James out of their game plan, and Tim Hightower showing that he cannot be an every down back, so I think you're going to add in the talent of Wells to improve the rushing game for next season. And with the 18th pick, we have the Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears had a once historic stout defense, have always been feared. Not so much this year with no pass rush. So here they're going to look for Everette Brown, defensive end from Florida State. That could be arguably considered the best pure pass rusher in the draft. Take him here, help add to that pass rush that they've been lacking this year. After the Bears, we had the Philadelphia Eagles' first pick.
All right. With the Eagles' first pick, we have him taking Duke Robinson, the talented guard from Oklahoma. I think he fits in well with the Eagles. He's going to obviously help with the run blocking. He'll also help with the pass blocking, too. Give McNabb more time to throw next season.
EPA as well, right here.
With the 20th pick, we have the New York Jets.
With the New York Jets, face it, Coles. He's not a very happy guy. I mean, ever since they got rid of his best friend Pennington, he hasn't really been that happy. And he has been producing this year, but he's still been complaining about Brett Favre. Here, you got Jermaine Maclin on the board, wide receiver from Missouri. Good speed, decent route runner, soft hands. Big play ability is here with the Jets offense, and this is what this Maclin can bring to him. He can develop into a very nice, explosive, #1 receiver that the Jets have been lacking, and he can really team up with Tossery in the future and make a good tandem right there, no matter who the quarterback is for the Jets in the future. After the New York Jets, we have the very surprising Miami Dolphins taking this high.
And I think we'll stay on the Missouri campus for the Dolphins section here. I think they'll take William Moore, the talented safety from Missouri. And the Dolphins' pass D has been lacking a little bit this season, so obviously Moore will help there. And Moore's projections has slipped a little bit in his senior season than what was expected, but we still think he's very talented and warrants his first-round selection.
Absolutely.
So with the 22nd pick, we have the surprising Atlanta Falcons.
Two surprising picks on the road here. All right, with the Falcons, the biggest glaring need by far, defensive tackle. And with this pick, they're going to take the best defensive tackle available, which is Peria from Ole Miss. Big run-stopping defensive tackle that can really shore up their run defense, and he also can put pressure on the quarterback. And with this young Falcons team now, you're looking for a very dangerous team in the future with this defensive line catching up with this very young, high-powered offense led by Matt Ryan, of course. And after we have the Falcons, you have the New England Patriots.
All right. We got the Patriots taking Trevard Lindley, the cornerback from Kentucky. They've been running through cornerbacks left and right this season. They've been trying to replace Sonny Samuel if they lost the Eagles in free agency last season. I think Lindley will be able to step in and become a starter for them because they've been going through them left and right. I don't know how many they've had this season, but multiple, and they got to show up one of those cornerback positions. I think Lindley will be the man to do that for them.
I mean, when your cornerbacks run at 40 times, like 8 seconds, and
you're pushing my speed there. That's not good. That's not what you want. And next we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Josh.
With the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you already know about their defense. Mean, hard-hitting, tough. But their offense is where they have to go to. Their offense is where they're going to have to look at. And here they need a big position player. And they're going to be looking at Percy Harvin from Florida, wide receiver / running back, comparable to Reggie Bush. John Gruden is an offensive genius and will find a way to incorporate Harvin's blazing speed into this offense to give him that big play threat that they've lacked since Galloway. His age has caught up with them, obviously, and he hasn't even been on the field really at all this year. Harvin will give him that target and will really ignite this offense to help keep up with the defense that's always so stout. After the Bucs, we have the Detroit Lions' second pick that they inherited from the Cowboys.
All right, I see the Lions taking George Selvie, the talented pass rusher from Southern Florida. We're really unsure where he projects in the pros. He's currently too small to be a every down defensive end, and we're kind of unsure where he'd be as far as an outside linebacker, but he definitely has the talent, produced big time at Southern Florida, and the Lions need to improve their pass rush. That's how you create turnovers in the NFL these days.
It is.
Got to get that pass rush on the quarterback. With the next pick, we have the Minnesota Vikings.
With the Minnesota Vikings, you're looking at Brad Childress coming back for another year probably, assuming the Vikings still make the playoffs as they're projected to right now. So which means they're not going to be looking at quarterback this early. They're going to be looking at either cornerback or offensive tackle. And right now, You have Eben Britton, offensive tackle from Arizona, on the board. This is where you take them up. You will replace the very average Ryan Cook and even challenge Mount Doug on the left tackle side to make the left tackle spot. Very raw prospect, but very gifted and very athletic. After your Minnesota Vikings, you have the Baltimore Ravens.
All right, I see the Ravens taking Britt, the talented receiver from Rutgers, in this pick. The Ravens obviously looking to make the playoffs currently, but Joe Flacco has only passed 200 yards 4 times this season, so they need to get more playmaking ability from their offense. I think Britt can do that. He's tall, and he just adds another dimension to the offense, which they sorely need.
Replace Mason very well. Mason's getting up there in age.
Yeah, correct. And up next we have the Colts, number 28.
With the Colts, anybody can run on the Colts right here. I mean, it's not a secret in the NFL. If you want to beat the Colts, control the clock, and run on them. Now, this is where they picked up Sen'Derrik, defensive tackle from Auburn. He'll help shore up that run defense and not allow you to run for whatever ridiculous amount they're averaging per running back this year, and let Peyton Manning get the ball more and keep that offense on the field more often. After the Colts, we had the Philadelphia Eagles' second pick in that first round.
We got him selecting Jermaine Gresham, the talented tight end from Oklahoma. Put up great stats for Oklahoma this season, and he'll come in and replace L.J. Smith, who's been a big disappointment for him this past season.
Yeah, franchise tag.
They spent that franchise tag on him, dumped a bunch of millions down the toilet there. I think Gresham comes in, solidifies that tight end position, gives McNabb another target to work with in the passing game. And with the 30th pick, we have the New York Football Giants.
The New York Football Giants have another very good prospect fall to them, and that's linebacker James Lauranitis. They're going to snatch him up and put him already on a very scary defense with the linebackers and defensive line. He's a playmaker, he's fast, he can cover, and he's a tackling machine. Without a doubt, if he's on the board, the Giants are going to snatch him up. They'll be running up to the podium when they see him up here to pick him up. After that, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right. And the Steelers, obviously, their biggest need is on the offensive line. Defense is something special this year, so they're going to be looking offensive line. And we haven't taken Alex Mack, the prospect from Ohio State, rather.
It's California.
California, rather. Sorry about that. Anyways, no matter where he's from, they need offensive line to help Ben Roethlisberger. He's been running for his life this season. They got to keep him healthy and give him able to have some time to make some good throws instead of the ones where he's being chased down by 2 defenders and just improvising on the run. And then the final pick, you have Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans. Actually, you're going to go to receiver for a change. When you have Justin Gage being your big play target and possibly your leading receiver, you need another receiver. And that's where you pick up Darrius Heyward-Bey that's still on the board. Heyward-Bey would be very wise to stay in the college from 1 year to. He had a very poor junior campaign, but he has a lot of raw talent. And this is where the Titans will see that and snatch him. He has blazing speed and good height for an NFL receiver. You pair him with Chris Johnson that they picked up last year. You got 2 very fast, very dangerous offensive weapons that catch up and help with that defense and make them even more of a dangerous team for next year. All right, that concludes the first edition of the 2009 mock draft after week 14. Week 14. I'd like to thank our producer, Jason Futuris, this time. And there you go. Thank you. And please come back. We'll post up more mock draft, probably 3 more, post-combine, after-combine, and when we have the draft order all figured out, and update the prospects and see what's going on. Have a good one.